We've got a huge showdown here this afternoon between two juggernauts of mixed ultimate. We've got Jogo Bonito Social Club versus Erdferkel. Welcome to day 2 of the Windmill Tournament here in Amsterdam. Right now, it's a cool breeze. The temperature is mild. The weather, you know, you can't complain about it right now. It's very beautiful. And as we see the first pull from the Jogo team in white here in their beautiful white polo getup. I mean, talk about swish uniforms.
They look like tennis players. I'm
really
digging. Oh.
And an early miscommunication and the turnover in the end zone. Jogo Bonito with the disc in white. And they get an easy point on the board, taking the break up first thing.
Hillary, my time with you has been short-lived, but I must hand over the reins to my good friend here indeed. He's probably could be a better commentator than I am, but enjoy the experience anyway.
Oh, and a big hug as we swap over commentators.
And thank you very much, Des. I'm sure you did a phenomenal job. I always enjoy hearing your dulcet tones upon the microphone.
I'd like to see a few layouts.
They are looking suspiciously clean for second day of the tournament. You'd think, you know, conditions are quite dry, so there aren't that many grass stains ending up on shirts when those big bids happen, because there just isn't enough moisture for the wetness to attract the stains. But yeah, I reckon they're all either called Jogo or Bonito.
Yes,
that's my guess. In order to join the club, you have to be called Jogo or Bonito.
Ah, I see. Yes, it's making all sense now. Options not coming. High stall count, Hail Berry pass, and bit of miscommunication.
Yeah, I do love a scuba pass, but that one was alarmingly flat.
That was Vilkening with the block there, and Blady flick. Beautiful, caught by Dosha.
And again, just really easily getting free in the end zone.
Bonito red.
No. Jogo on the disc. Bonito's the backwards cap.
Oh, this is just too difficult, Hannah. I mean, honestly, can they just stick with one name, Jogo or Bonito? It's
no. Just gotta see it as you call it as you feel it. Bonito.
Jogo,
Defo. Yeah. Oh, he's such a Jogo.
Bonito. Jogo.
Oh,
and he's looking for the options. They're just not coming.
They just that trio of two Jogos and a Bonito just working it beautifully right now.
Okay, what do we like about this zone? It's really slowing them down. They're not actually generating anything downfield. They're just moving it back ever so slowly.
Well, it's this extremely aggressive zone, really pressuring the handler set and the midfield players, because there is only one deep. And essentially, at the moment, you now have all of Hashtag Erdferkel just clustered around the disc, because Jogo Bonito are just not stretching it. They are all clustered too.
Oh my God, they're in the danger zone. They're in Callahan country. They're right in their end zone now. They need to move it out there. Just huck it.
I do have a question though, actually. There is one sneaky Jogo right at the back.
Oh, she's waiting for it. They forgot about it. Huck it!
Yes!
Oh, yes!
Oh, there she is! Oh, Jogo! You champion!
What a pull! I mean, that was beautiful.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's one way to break that zone.
Perhaps they were lulled into a false sense of security to open up that shot, Hillary.
I fear that is what it was. That was beautiful. That was so well timed. And a great cut from that deep player, Jogo.
Defo Jogo.
Bonito!
Oh! Fantastic at Erdferkel. Oh, I think the gentleman coming through may have clattered her a little bit. But great work from the lady there, number 29, Miriam Sudman. But Julian also,
he also got in the way.
He did. Made a little bit of contact. Too many at once.
Jogo Bonito now with a big hammer into a group of Jogo Bonito players. And Bonito picks it up.
You certainly do. You're quite right. And that zone, when especially when Jogo were clustered around the disc before we spotted, it took us, even us, a while to spot the player in the deep field. Oh, a lovely little pop up there, using the wind to sit that one.
Moving that nice and quickly, centering it back into the field. I love these 1-2 between the players. Gaining lots of meters here. Oh! Just too much out in front.
Ah, and that's a costly error there. she'll be disappointed with that for sure.
Yo.
Fakes off Yogo, doesn't like the look.
Yogo with the disc to a Bonito. Nick takes it nice and high. Nice pass to the top of the stack. Looking for the options downfield. Sends it to the dump. Reset. Options coming one at a time out of the stack. They're nearing the end zone line.
Oh,
and everyone's
Yogo.
there. But a pick is called.
Find some more discipline in that stack.
Yeah.
Back
Oh,
on a miscommunication. Bonito can't get there.
A very costly shot.
Cognizant and interesting things about the players. But it's mostly about, as we say, the teams that'll be going.
As we see Hashliger now moving it nice and quickly through their players, looking in for a quick reset back to the handler.
Very
down
deep
the
stack.
line. Very deep stack, but it's working for them because they're continuing to move and they're getting it, choosing the sideline. A lot big flick.
Oh my goodness, that's huge and will be D'd by giant Yogo. You can tell he's a Yogo because he has the word Yogo underneath his white shirt.
Yes, I'm wondering if that's where they hail from, Hannah. Any ideas?
Well, it's quite possible that there might be a strong contingent of, because they've given us no fun facts about themselves.
Oh, and a big hug!
Straight off the bat, into the space to nobody.
Pass down the sideline, just moving it along very quickly.
Squeeze.
Hashliger have an urgency to score.
Oh, and it's a big gap,
As they
but that's going to
shoot
hang.
deep.
Oh, snatch!
Well, now we have Hashliger on offense, setting up in a horizontal stack, and they're moving it with a big flick, nice and high, and a great grab right in front of the camera. I hope that crew got the shot. Moving it back to the center it in a power position now. The handler moves it down the line. Beautiful flick to the sideline. Big mark though from Jogo Bonito, but easily gets it off down the sideline to number 23. He's looking for the shot and a run through block. He really is. He's a very strong handler and he's getting almost every second pass as we see a potential block.
What a D! Oh!
And
Just enough pressure on Yogo.
This point, and we see a very early cut on as Yogo gets the shot off into the center. Moving it nice and quickly, and a huck is stopped by a player running through.
Yeah, that's the back of Thomas Müller.
Oh! Big layup, but not enough.
Eat the dirt.
Yogo just enjoying the time, passing it through down the sideline.
Lovely handler move, allowing that really big, wide open reset.
Yogo now, big fake. Looking to center it in the middle. Not getting as many cuts downfield now. They're just slowing a little bit, which is halting their momentum as they get a nice flick across field and a backhand to the end zone.
Oh, what a grab!
And beautifully taken by Bonito. Hashliger, move it.
Harmon finds the around break.
Centers it. I mean, they just want to pass to Harmon. He just, beautiful shot to a Yogo player. Very nice heads-up awareness there.
Solid defense from Yogo, but gets hand blocked immediately. And that'll be an easy score for Hashliger Erdferkel.
Well, there we go. Yogo now in dangerous territory. I mean, they're trapped. Just waiting for something to come free. They're looking downfield, but the options aren't presenting themselves. And they're just going to have to pass it back and forth between each other. I mean, Callahan country here.
Yes, indeed. Callahan country, Amsterdam.
Oh, it might happen!
Oh, and a big cluster. It wasn't a homestay at Callahan territory. It was a brief hour's visit.
And Julian Ursa, great defense, just stuck to his man. Didn't give him an inch of space. As he
and a
shoots,
break!
and he gets the assist! And again, they're trapped in their end zone. The handler is that Bonito telling him to just go deep.
Oh, and Bonito very free in the deep space. Chooses to run towards his mark now.
And they're moving it. And they've gotten out of that space. And that was a great move to tell the handler, get out of there. Give the cutters an opportunity to run through. It's a nice bladey flick across the field. Gains in a few meters as they just move it back and forth between each other. Bonito to Bonito. With Bonito down the line.
Oh, more Bonito action than you can shake a stick at. Unfortunately, she shook a stick too hard and out of the pitch, and popping the stack a little bit deeper, allowing themselves that movement. But an errant throw and threw it straight into the defense.
Heads up, intercept by Bun Bonito.
Oh no, I think he just threw it directly at the player, mate. I'm not even sure that was necessarily the defender's option. It's just like, oh, this is coming directly towards my face. I'm gonna catch it.
Very nicely plucked out of the air, though.
Nice little delicate catch there from Bonito. Oh, spicy.
And there's ssliche players everywhere defending it, and Yogo just not moving enough to get people out of the way.
But Bun Bonito causes a pick. I think they do a far more lustrous job than I could ever hope to do. And a hammer over the top sails over Bun Bonito's outstretched fingers.
I mean, ssliche don't need any more help than they can, but
they
turn it straight away.
I think maybe you spoke too soon, Hillary. I think maybe they need a little bit of glue on the fingers as that one drops out of Thomas Muller's hands.
Bun Bonito throws a beautiful backhand around his marker to the stretched out horizontal Yogo.
And Thomas Muller is going to be upset about that one. Double unhappiness for him.
Turnover and then on the mark. I mean, that's...
Oh, well, no, turnover and then get scored on.
Scored on. There you go.
This just dropped out of his hands there.
So ssliche now in offense. Very tight, close mark from Jogo Bonito. They move it back to Hulmes, who throws a nice over-the-top scuba to his foreman. Moving it down, gaining so many meters. Looking back to Hammond. Hammond with fakes.
Oh, and a big one comes up.
Oh! Taken beautifully by Dosher. Sideline on their end zone line. And they move it nicely with a very low throw. Nicely picked up by Yogo. Back to Bonito. Bonito looks long to a very deep stack. Options all covered by the excellent defense of ssliche. Nice high disc.
Very well hung up by Beanie Bonito.
I like these across field flicks. They're working to generate a bit of space and get the team to actually move downfield. Centering it back in the middle. Now down towards the sideline. Just looking for the options and then they're not there. Back to Bonito.
Oh, double Bonito. Oh, and inside from Bonito gets popped away. And there we go.
Very deep stack now. Very low throw.
Oh, that is
forcing
great
the
composure.
plays to the turf.
Derman there really. Oh no.
And they fumble the disc. Jogo Bonito get another opportunity.
Short end zone.
Turning it around, they're looking for an easy option. Got players free in the back, but they're covered by a number of ssliche players, but this one...
Oh, that's a lovely round. Very, very nice.
That looked like it was almost in.
Very nearly.
And just not quite enough, and they just jam it down there.
There we go. Yes.
I mean, they're just a social club. They're just here to have fun.
I think everyone is here to have fun, Hillary. Nobody comes to Windmill to not have fun. And people will be having a great old time. So, @Erdferkel will put up a huge disc, perfectly weighted. And that's
so
gorgeous.
Nice. That is too good. Sideline now looking for the options, not getting it back to Yogo. Yogo's in a power position, swings it down to the sideline.
Oh, an amazing footwork from Yogo.
I don't think that was in. I thought that was out. Oh.
Looked like that outside foot might have been down.
That's what it's all about.
And this is what it's all about. Great spirited call there. Calls himself out after discussion with the player, taps it back in, and #Erdferkel. Apologies for the slight distraction. We are being fed by the wonderful volunteer crew here at Windmill. Fantastic gentlemen. We love them to pieces. They are our heroes. And of course, Windmill priding itself on the fact that the staff here are not paid. They are all volunteers. As Jogo Bonito, great attempt! Oh, it's caught by the defense, but oh my goodness.
That was so nice, though.
That man wanted himself a free disc, Hillary.
Yeah. Hashliger now 9 points, up by 3.
Yep, and we said it would be crucial as to who came out of the half, wanting it that more. And I think Hashliger really starting to come into their own in this game, potentially.
Oh yeah, they're really stepping it up into as we see Jogo pass to Bonito. Now to Jogo. Jogo on the sideline looking for an option downfield, then chooses to reset with a dump. Dump is covered, so there's a fill cut from Bonito. Bonito now, big flick huck.
Oh, it's
down.
Jogo. Purple Jogo.
Yes!
Yes, he does! As Hashliger Erdferkel desperately looking for a reset. 2 cuts where this could have been one. Hesitation upfield. Finds a good break side.
Moving very nicely though. I love the pace that they go. And these quick 1-2s between the handlers creates this dynamic movement, allowing the receivers to set up their cuts downfield. It's all handler movements at the moment as we see them on the doorsteps of scoring. Looking for the options. Swings it into the middle to Bonito. Cuts covered by very nice poachy defense from Hashliger. And an intercept gives Hashliger another opportunity, and a timeout is called.
Apologies, I'm making Hillary laugh because I was just looking down at my my sandwich and being very pleased. It has pesto and mozzarella in it. However,
Hannah.
we have just been arrived. They've been joined by some gentlemen. I'm not sure what team
Sun's
that
out,
is.
guns out.
Sun's out, everything out, and we're completely distracted. We miss beautiful offense from Hashliger Erdferkel. Apologies, that's the free.
Why throw off the commentators? It's not fair.
As the gents from Bruges depart and
And
go and
we're on
parade
the-
themselves elsewhere, we here in the commentary booth will refocus our attentions upon this game. And as I said, Hashliger Erdferkel extend the score, now 11-7 in this mixed game. And we have Jogo Bonito now back off to the races. And sneaky Bonito in the deep. Is it going to be another deep shot to the completely unmarked player with but a gentle breeze facing the handler set?
Oh, but Jogo Bonito trapped in their end zone. Trying to move it ever so carefully through this Hashliger zone. I love this look of the zone. It works as they just throw a nice scooper over the top and a floaty bladey flick down the sideline. They're gaining meters nice and
Sneaky
quickly.
ninja.
1-2. Jogo Bonito, Jogo.
Oh, there we go.
Too easy for them.
Now Hashliger Erdferkel choosing to put on that zone again. There is no sneaky ninja deep this time. Everyone seems to be around the disc. And a big poach block. There we go. Okay, well, we said it was not that wise a choice. Clearly it worked.
That's how it's done. And Jogo Bonito lost behind.
Oh, and that was lethal offense, Hillary. How about that?
Somebody, as we see, single coverage. Jogo Bonito moving it ever so slightly back and forth between the handlers. Oh, and there we have it. 26. Julian Usa on Hashliger poaching gets the block.
Yeah, they
It
dialed
works
in
for
that
him.
throw for
Jumping
sure.
high!
Oh, what a score! That was ridiculous footing.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, credit to Hashliger Erdferkel for basically just putting their hands on the necks of the Jogo Bonito team and just being like choking them out.
No!
And there we go.
And
that wasn't very fun at all.
A massive miscommunication. And Hashliger, how quick will they convert?
Or will it be a spicy defensive block from Jogo? They certainly have the ability, but that's a lovely shot into this one pocket the defender could not reach, and that is game Hashliger Erdferkel. But it's been a pleasure, Hillary.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me here in the commentator's box. I've been Hillary Hulmes.
I've been Hannah Pendlebury. Stay tuned for the next round of games.